There we go. YouTube's working. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Monday, everyone. Zoom guys, YouTube guys, welcome back. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Ready for another good week in the markets. Since some pretty decent moves already on gold this morning. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Jane, what's going on, man? Hello from USA. What's going on, man? Welcome. Where's everyone tuning in from? You guys on YouTube? Good afternoon, man. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back. From Finland. Nice. Morning, afternoon. Adelaide. Nice. Hey, Jimmy. What's going on, man? Belgium. Nice. New Zealand. Nice. Toronto. Nice. California. Cool. Good afternoon, man. California, nice. Everyone's we're worldwide today. Hamburg, nice. South Africa, nice. Look at that. Got people in America, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, South Africa. Incredible. Appreciate everyone taking time to tune in. We'll see what we got for the day. We do have. Should be very large. Oh, muted. Sorry. Melbourne, nice. Adelaide, Wales, nice. I was on mute. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Sorry. Wellington, nice. Chiang Mai, Thailand, awesome. Touchdown, nice. Australia, nice. Yeah, for some reason when I flicked on the other screen, it was oh, there we go. Thailand also, yeah, nice, Jimmy, nice. Perth, nice. Yeah, so I was just saying with the fundamentals, it's quite a busy week, but nothing too crazy for the US dollar. You got RBA monetary policy statements tomorrow, which would be big for any guys who do trade the Australian dollar, who'll be trading the Asian session tomorrow. You got Trump speaking on Tuesday. FOMC only meeting minutes on Wednesday. Unemployment claims on Thursday, as always. And then flash manufacturing PMI on Friday. Perth, Darwin, North Korea. There we go. Look at that. People tuning in from all over the world. Let's turn this up a bit. Let me see. Oh, let me turn it up. There we go. Sound gets low. Yeah, it should be better now. I've just tried to turn it up there. Let me make sure it's up on this one. Yeah. What time is it? Coming up to 10 to 7 in the morning London time. Gold's had a very active day so far. Market open, gapped up, pushed down. Asia pushed up like 250 ticks. You then sold off another 160, and now you're bouncing back up another 80. Like there's been huge volume already here this morning. I personally haven't taken any trades yet today. There was some nice sells here on gold, actually. Once the hourly grabbed the highs and broke out, there was a very nice 30-minute flip here. Massive engulfing candle. Short in this 30 at 6 a.m. London time into this support was like 75 ticks, which was very nice. Grabbed highs, broke out. Short in this candle would have been beautiful. 6 a.m. London time. I wasn't on the charts then, but that was a lovely, lovely dip down. And now you're coming back into this major support and bouncing up like almost another 100 ticks. There's been so much volume here today on gold, but we do need to see this hourly close. We're holding resistance. We're holding major support. Look how strong this level is, even on the 30-minute time frame. Where did I get this level from? Well, look at this. Big rejection, support, resistance being formed today in Asia. We look back to last week. Big rejections, big support, lots of fake outs, support. So you can kind of see this is a huge rejection level where even if gold was going to break it and continue pushing down, this is a level where you would have to manage your position. Regardless of if you want price to break this level and keep pushing down, what you want and what the markets are doing are two very different things. So you come into this support, you have to manage your trade. If you didn't manage your trade, you gave back like almost 100 ticks. So we're kind of stuck right now in between 2,900 and this support down here. Exit your currency chart only, man. All the analysis comes from the currency chart. Futures chart here is purely for execution. Just press and buy or sell. I don't use this chart to do any sort of analysis. I don't care if it grabs highs or lows. Couldn't care less. I literally do not look at it. Once I've got my confirmation on the currency chart, I look at that futures chart and just press buy or sell, and that's it. All comes off the currency chart. Because sometimes the future chart will grab highs and lows, but if it hasn't been grabbed on the currency, futures does not matter. It still needs to be grabbed in the currency. Took those sells, nice. Yeah, if you took them, these sells here at 6 a.m., like beautiful. 65 ticks just from the bodies. Even if you took like 30 of that, that's amazing. But as an overall outlook today, we have a look at last week. Last week was the kind of first sign of gold actually finding some sort of resistance since we started the year. We just had this year just been non-stop, just pushing higher on gold, which, you know, gold's already up like 12% this year, which is huge. Let me pin that to the chat. So this is the first sign. You know, last week you kind of did find some resistance with the big wick rejection. Well, even if gold's going to have a dip back down, what are you always going to do? You're always going to come up and re-grab the highs. So you can see last week you came up, grabbed all of the highs, held the previous candle's high, didn't quite close bearish, but this is a very big wick rejection. Like it's a 600 tick wick rejection to the highs. So this week on gold, I am open to price needing to come down and create a bottom wick below previous weekly lows. And this candle could look something like this before potentially flipping higher. So last week's low could be a nice liquidity level to short into this week. So I am favoring downside. I'm not really wanting to trade against Friday's candle. You grabbed highs. Friday closed with a 630 tick bearish body. 630 ticks. So I have no real desire to try and trade against that. I'm interested in seeing price pull back. You know, if we close aggressively on the 4 hour back above this, tomorrow, cool. I got buys into all-time highs. But as it stands right now, daily, very bearish. 4 hourly, nice and bearish. I mean, you're still overall bullish, don't get me wrong. Still overall bullish. Don't think I'm not thinking about that. But intraday, we're looking like we could have some steep pullbacks. Yeah, it's been a long time since weekly lows have been grabbed, man. How long has it actually been? Probably like, what, way back last year. Yeah, this year alone, we haven't grabbed any weekly lows, which is huge. Massive. So it's definitely mark on that low. It's quite far away now, but it could come around quick. It could come around very quick. I'm not going to keep it there. It's actually ugly. We know where it is. It's sitting down below here and below these lows. You also have a trend line coming up here as well, like this. Anyone who's buying gold here, stops are going to be down below these areas. Watch it from happening here. Nice. Yeah, the levels at all-time highs. Yeah, secret insider information: 2950, 2975, and 3000. I cannot disclose secret levels. The reason I haven't traded during Asia today is because I don't really know what price is going to do when we open. You know, you've had this pullback down. From a technical perspective, after such a big push, you know, you need to either range or you need to pull back and then you can continue selling. So I was happy to not trade Asia today and let it play out. And you can kind of see here, massive 4 hour rejection to the lows, massive 4 hour rejection to the highs. In this current 4 hour, I mean, it's got 3 hours till it's going to close, but it's even a pretty steep rejection. We're going to get this hourly closure in about 6 minutes here as well. And if it closes like this, trying to trade the 7 a.m. candle, you got to be a little bit more cautious. Best time to start trading during London, Asia, and New York. You don't need me to say that information, man. Just literally go back in your charts. Look at the time. What time does it move? It's super simple, man. You don't need me to tell you how to do that. I literally look at my charts. What time did this push? 3 p.m. Okay, cool. Let me go back to another day. Did charts push at 3 p.m.? Yeah, cool. 3 p.m. might be a good time. I don't really have a set designated time where I need to look at the markets though. I don't come on the charts like markets have to move during this time or this time. Gold moves when gold wants to move. You just got to be ready for it. But there's no such thing as a best time to be trying to trade gold. If it was that easy, you know, we'd sit down at the exact same times every day and have instant volume every single day. But unfortunately, it's not like that. But either way, just literally put in that chart time to gain your own data. So yeah, I don't really want to see this hour close like this because it's kind of, you know, grabbing highs, closing bearish, and then rejecting support, probably going to close doji. So it's like if I said to you guys, like, how do you think if this hour was to close like this, how do you think the next hour is going to look? No idea. No idea. So you just got to be a little bit more patient. Let's have a look at copper. Copper had a decent sell-off as well to end the week. Have a look at that weekly time frame. Coming into some, it looked like a lot of markets had a decent close on Friday, especially a silver trade I was in, which I'll share with you guys. Massive resistance around 4.8-ish here on copper. Makes sense though. Look how strong of a weekly level this is. Daily time frame grabbed highs, closed bearish. So copper. Well, look at copper though. Copper's doing what we want gold to do, coming down to grab the lows. But I still think you could see copper come lower. But same as gold. Would I be short in copper from here? No. If I'm going to be short in copper, it's going to be once you can come up and kind of retrace, form this head and shoulders, and then fantastic. Yeah, literally, man. Yeah, the best time is when it moves. Yeah, the best time is when gold's moving. There's volume, and you get involved with it. But yeah, I like copper to continue pushing all the way down to here. However, like I say, if I'm going to be selling copper, it's only going to be once you have a retracement. And I think somewhere back up into here looks pretty nice. I'll show you guys the swing trade on silver I am in. I am break even on this now. Bought silver for more of a swing trade last week to come up and back up into these highs. It was looking good on Friday, then you had a huge rejection. Massive rejection after being up very, very well. Like almost 5% on silver. And now you're kind of coming back lower. So you had some, yeah, these are very, very strong. Other than Nasdaq, look at that. Nasdaq's still breaking higher. Looking like you're going to come for all-time highs as well. Looking like you're going to squeeze higher. Come times narrow down. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I honestly don't. Like if someone said to me like, "What's your favorite time?" I don't have a favorite time to trade. I trade when the markets are moving. Gold can sometimes move at 5 a.m. London time, sometimes 6 a.m., sometimes 7 a.m., sometimes 11 a.m. It all depends. Pre-London's good though. Yeah, I like trading pre-London. I like trading pre-London. I like trading London. I like trading pre-New York. I like trading Asia. I like trading every session. I don't trade every session every day, sitting here watching it like this. But I trade when the markets are moving. Someone said best time is the pre-London session. Please confirm that. No. I just said. But why do you need me to? Like I say, why do you need me to confirm that? You confirm it. Go have a look at your charts. Does gold move pre-London? Here we had a decent push down to about 5 a.m. London time. Cool. There's your confirmation. 140 ticks. Sometimes you get, you know, the way to trade it is if gold doesn't move pre-London, then London Open can be pretty good. If gold has a big move pre-London, then London Open's not going to do that much. Yeah, absolutely. Best time is the time if you make money. Absolutely. When gold's moving, that's the best time to trade it. 1 minute till this hourly's going to close here on Goldie. We'll have a look at let's have a look at the DAX here as well today. How did the DAX close last week? Still ripping all-time highs. Yeah, still ripping all-time highs. Starting to find some resistance though. Big push. Daily still so bullish. You got some nice liquidity on DAX though. Some very nice liquidity. Look at this. You guys have had a look at DAX yet? Look at that. Very nice. Best time to trade lean hog. Every minute of every day. Every minute of every day is the best time to trade lean hog. Man, it moves at every second. Look at this. Might even close bullish. But yeah, 2 liquidity levels on the DAX, which I'd like for weight to price to get into. Days. All right, 7 seconds. 7 seconds here, Goldie. What we can do? We can close pretty doji, I think. Yeah, very. Oh, bullish. Would I be buying this? No. Unfortunately, it's gonna be very hard to trade gold here during this 7 a.m. candle. 30-minute did have a strong reaction, but what, you're gonna buy gold what into 30 support? Not really. There's a lot of volume here as well, and if you're not that confident and you just take a trade for the sake of it and you get caught off on the wrong side, you can lose big, and you lose big quick. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no real upside targets either, man. It's true. Because you grabbed the highs here and had this breakout. That's why these sells were so nice. That sell was beautiful at 6 a.m. So if you're trying to trade this 7 a.m. candle right now on gold, you need to be a little bit more patient. A little bit more patient. Gonna trade in New York on Friday. 45 pips, nice. Didn't have to be a trace, nice. Glad I closed it. Yeah, nice, yeah. Ended up ripping down on Friday. Ripped the highs. 500 tick sell-off in New York on Friday. It's crazy. Then you kind of grab the lows and close bullish. Then you grab the highs and close bearish. And then was there... Yeah, there was news last Friday, wasn't there? Yeah, retail sales 1:30 London time. Where was that? I was kind of there. You kind of grabbed highs, closed bearish. New York came in, grabbed the lows, closed bullish, grab highs, straight back down. Yeah, it was huge. Huge. Yeah. Oh, look at that 4 out, too fair. Grabbed the highs, ripped lower. Came back up to retest 29.25. And then just bam, look at that. Sold off 400 ticks. That's crazy. You catch that at one contract. One contract. $4,300. Insane. Prop firm doesn't allow news trading. So avoid selling on Friday. Yeah, what time was it? I think Trump... I mean, he was speaking at what? What time did he speak on Friday? It's pretty late. I mean, to not have news trading on prop firms is a good thing. Amount of people who are just below... Yeah, Trump speaking was at 7 p.m. on a Friday. I would never even trade that late anyway. But I think not being able to trade news on prop firms is a good thing. You shouldn't be trading news on prop firms. You can lose it in a couple of seconds. Gone. I never trade news on prop firms. But even if I was trading London on Fridays, like my cutoff point would be like 3 p.m. max, if that. But yeah, we do have a USD bank holiday today. And I know, yeah, you got Trump speaking again on Tuesday. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, you close partial on Blueberry, yeah. Close as much as you want, man. You can close like a 0.1, 0.01. You close absolutely anything, man. If you're in for one lot, you could close a 0.01, 0.1, anything. You just go close, adjust the lot, and then it will do it, man. You just retype in the new lower amount, and that's how much it will close. Goldie getting back high here. Could you have some intraday trades on copper? Not really. Kind of at some pretty interesting levels. You do have a nice double top here on copper, which is nice. Support being formed as well. I use TopStep, man. This is TopStep. This is the TopStep X platform. This is my Express funded accounts. Current balance is up around 770, copied across 3 other accounts as well. Yeah, I hope all is well. Hey man, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, if I'm gonna be buying gold today, to be honest, it's gonna be like massively above there. Opinion on instant funding firms? To be honest, I haven't actually looked into them. I don't know how they work. To me, it doesn't make sense. How do you manage to read Zoom and YouTube? I have both open, man. I got both open. I got the Zoom chat open here and then YouTube on the other side as well. But yeah, instant funding firms. I honestly I don't know how they work. So I've never used it. I only use TopStep for futures. Something it just doesn't sound right to me. Yeah, I don't understand how they work. Maybe I'm probably missing something because I've never looked into it or really tried it. Do they charge like a bigger fee or like they take a bigger cut? Like I don't know. Nah, no way they're giving real capital. Hell no. Hell no. Because there was a funding firm that went under recently. Well, recently, a couple of months ago. That was an instant funding firm. So yeah, honestly, I don't know. Futures is holding up here on Goldie as well. Not really moving too much just yet. Like I say, I'd be very careful buying gold right now. Because you buy gold right now, you're buying gold. Look at this, buying gold at resistance, big resistance. You know, if you can break out of it, hold it, boom. That would make more sense. Yeah, biggest startup cost. A lot of people use them to try and burn it to a payout. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why not? I prefer the longer term outlook on TopStep. Personally, gold and E-mini price is different. Well, this is the spot chart here. This is the future chart. Future chart is the future price of gold. This is the spot chart of gold. So 2 very different charts. We don't do any execution on this chart. This chart is just for my analysis. All of my execution is done here on TopStep. And you know, kind of here, look, you never really, like that trade we took, last week, shorting into regrabbing the lows. You never really regrabbed the lows here as well. Enjoy reading the charts and seeing it play out. Yeah, nice, yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. You know, you get a lot of people who will full margin the accounts, you know, get like one payout and then they'll disappear in like a couple of months' time. They're not actually here to trade consistently, profitably. Trying to full margin and get that get rich quick scheme mindset, but it doesn't work. Trade top step. Yeah, this is top step, man. Yep. This is top step. This is the Top Step X platform. If anyone has never traded futures before, that's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get rich slow. Added trading as well, absolutely. The funded accounts you can keep for as long as, man. You'll get to a certain threshold where you will be called up, but it would take a while. You can keep the funded account for a good amount of time, or until you get the payout, then maybe lose it or something. Or if you want to take out 100% and close it and do it again, there's that option as well. Oh, FTMO, sorry, yes, I still have 100k on FTMO. It's been neglected. It's let me see if I can log in. It's gaining dust, I'll be honest, which is kind of stupid because I should trade it. But my priority is Top Step and Personal, and then FTMO kind of comes last. I'll show you. Let me see. I need a authentication code. I've maybe taken like one trade on it this year or something. Kind of, or slightly minus what, 300 at the minute, 0.3%. This is how much. Wait, where is it? Which you know, this is one I do use more for higher time frames, but honestly, I just use Personal for that. I use Personal for that, and I use Top Step for intraday trading. So I haven't really, had that much use for this, which is stupid. I should still trade it as well, but you see, I had a 2% loss and a 1.3% gain. Maybe I should have to full port it on use. Gold squeezing up here. Job offers from hedge funds? Nah, never. No. You're not gonna get a job in a hedge fund. You're gonna get a job in a hedge fund if you go through fucking, I don't know, fancy universities and private schools. That's how you're gonna get jobs in a bank. The everyday person isn't gonna be able to ever get a job in a hedge fund. Goldie's trying to squeeze back higher here. 15-minute rejected. Trying to break back higher. The only thing is we don't have any targets. Hey man, how did I get started? I got started in trading in probably the worst way possible. I found it towards the end of my university studies and fell into the get-rich-quick scheme. Lost money for ages, and then eventually found out that trading became a passion and something I was actually interested in, not just so focused on trying to make money all the time. So then, over the past 2 years of losing, decided, okay, I'm going to actually focus on becoming a good trader. And then 7 years later, here we are. But yeah, I found it towards the end of my university degree on social media. Like I say, the worst way possible. The get-rich-quick schemes, the deposit this much into this broker and you can copy all my trades for free. And you'll be sorted. You'll be able to quit your job. Because if I'm making this much money in trading, you can copy my trades for free. Doesn't fucking work. Does not work. Got a bit of passion, yeah, for sure. Hey, Chow, what's going on, man? So the same, yeah. You got honestly, you got to focus on becoming a good trader and not focus on saying I want to make X amount of money. If you just focus on the money all the time, it will just delay your process way longer than it needs to be. But if you focus on becoming a good trader and understand that the money will follow, like I always say, hopefully you'll do it somewhat quicker. Not quick, but somewhat quicker. It was worse. Get rich quick scheme to gold. Yeah, mine was in loads of currency pairs and dodgy CFD brokers. Loads of crap. Full time for like maybe 4.5, 5 years, I'd say. Probably about 5 years now. Just kind of waiting for Goldie to break out here before we consider any trades, guys. Copper's trying to squeeze back higher. Again, the only way I'd really be buying copper if it was below these lows and you grab the lows and break out. Otherwise, copper could grab these highs and then you may get some decent sells this week on copper. Yeah, 5 out of the 7, yep. 7 is like 7 to 8. Like the first couple of months, I wouldn't even call that trading. Like I'd say 7 years, like properly. Times before that, you know, learning about it, I wouldn't even call that trading. I don't even know what I'd call that. Like when I was following all the signal groups and stuff like that, I don't even count that towards my journey time. The most difficult thing about trading full time, the stress of losing, I guess. I don't think that ever really goes away. For example, this silver swing trade that I was in on Friday, you know, to be in up almost like 5% to then potentially is coming back down to break even, you know, which doesn't sound like that big of a deal. But when you're up like 5.5, 6,000 to potentially making nothing out of that position, you know, that's something that never goes away, but that's just trading. Could have been up like, you know, over 4.5, 5,000 to potentially it coming back down to break even. That's, you know, that's all part of the fun. You can be up on a trade, then you can be losing. You know, it's a daily emotional roller coaster. Yeah, this one was a swing for me. So it wasn't even one I was really watching. On my targets. But yeah, that honestly never that like emotional stress on trading just never really goes. Like, it gets easier, but like, you know, as you progress in trading, you know, like when I first started, I'd be so stressed if I lost like $100 in a trade. If I lost $100 in a trade now, I'd be happy. You know, then you know, as you progress, then you like start to get comfortable with maybe losing 1,000 in a trade, then a couple of thousand in a trade. So it's like it's an always growing thing in trading. That's why it's like a constant progression. It's not something that you'll ever just master and be sorted. As my capital grows, as my risk grows, as do my losses increase, and as do my winners increase, and that brings in a whole lot of stress every single time. So that's why I preach so much about doing so many things off the charts to help your guys' mental state. Because, you know, you're paid as a trader on your performance. So you need to treat the mental side of trading very, very important. Doing all the things off the charts that are going to help you. So I try and spend as little time actually sitting here watching markets just move, because it's just the worst thing you can do sometimes. Like in Asia today, I've not watched Asia at all. I've maybe watched it for about 5 minutes, watched a couple of 30-minute closes and closed it. Oh yeah, trade around a full-time job. Yeah, 100% Luke. Yeah, I had a full-time job throughout the most part of the 2 to 3 years trying to gain consistent. Hey Liam, what's going on, man? It's very hard. Depends where you are in the world. You guys in Australia are very lucky because you can work a full-time job during the day and trade in the evening. Yeah, constant psychological growth. Absolutely, that's what it is. But when I was learning trade, I was back in the UK working an 8 till 5 job. So trying to work an 8 till 5 job whilst trying to trade on the side is literally impossible. Because when you finish work at 5, well, the markets are basically done, like they're non-existent. And when you wake up in the morning to go to work, well, the markets are just starting to move. So it's very, very tough. So I had to focus on the higher time frames more. And, you know, doing every bit of work in between. Watching trading videos on the way to work, looking at the charts on my breaks, looking at the charts on my way back from work. It's hard, you know, it's very hard, but it's possible. You just need to adapt to it and just focus on higher time frames. I could easily trade just watching the charts for like 30 minutes to an hour, 2 hours a day. Just focus on higher time frame. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, 100% Luke. Yeah, that's it. 7:30 till 4:30. It's very, very tough, man. It's very hard. But yeah, you know, and it wasn't as if like I quit my job one day and just went full time in trading. I still did other bits of work on the side as well. You know, I was doing some marketing stuff. I was doing some building some websites. You know, doing other little bits on the side. Anything to take the stress off trading. It's like watching a man ride a bike up the biggest hill in the Asian market. Oh, losing spree. I have straight up lost all trades for 3 weeks. My pair is GJ. Sorry to hear that, man, but not a lot I can do with that information. Yeah, I don't see why not. Will I be trading like this when I'm that age? Nah. Hopefully I'll do longer term stuff that I'll check it maybe like once a week if that. But will there ever be a time where I don't have a career in the financial markets? Nah, never. Never. But will I be sitting here day trading with you guys when I'm 60? Probably not. Maybe. Never say never. I don't want to say I hope not because I love tuning in with you guys. But also at the same time, I hope not. I hope that when I'm that age, I have couple mil in the trading account, make like 2 to 5% a year, and I'm chilling. Yeah, well, 100%. That's the thing. It would be 20 years plus. I'll absolutely miss it. I'll look back at these times when I'm 60, 70 and be like, damn. And be able to look back on all these and be like, wow, what an incredible time. But I love doing it now. I don't see a time where I would ever stop it. But yeah, you know, when I'm have other commitments in life and family, etc., there will be a time where I'll focus on trading more longer term stuff. Even the potatoes on YouTube. 100%. Can't abandon us. Never, 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 never. We're getting enough to the previous hourly close be valid. After this one, buying after this one. Don't leave us. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Unless you don't drop a like, then I'm going. Top Step Hall of Fame. Now, would I buy after this candle? Like, would I be buying the 7 a.m. candle? Not really. Because you can kind of see here at 5 a.m., you grabbed the highs and closed bearish. So that's a good bearish indication. Then you came down, grabbed lows, and kind of closed doji. So to me, that's a little bit of indecision. You have massive resistance here as well. So if I was to buy gold in this hour, I'm buying gold right into resistance. Although it is a very nice wick rejection, you buy gold here, you're buying gold at resistance. Look how strong this level is. Although it's pushing up now, like if this had come up and pushed down, you would have looked back at that trade and be like, wow, that was really stupid. So the only way I would buy gold as where we currently are is if we clear this resistance, fantastic, then I'll get in. But no, to me, buying the 7 a.m. candle, not for me anyway, not for me. You're buying right into an area where, you know, at any point the trade can go against you. And like I say, if this flips bearish, you'll look back at that trade and be like, wow, that was actually really stupid. So you kind of got major resistance here, major support. So if anything, we want to be looking for sells up here until we break out and close above. Just in terms of, yeah, getting like a good high probability trade, it's so easy to look at it now and be like, oh, you know, we had a huge rejection, now we're pushing up. But like I say, if this had pushed down, it would have looked like a very easy sell as well. Yeah, so it's the thing, it's that big sell area. If anything, we should be open to that. The only reason I'm not jumping in sells right now is because this was a pretty strong engulfing candle. Engulfed the previous. But you'd be like, well, why are you not buying it then? Well, the reason I'm not buying it is because we're still at this big level. But if we can break out, hold it, and push higher, fantastic. Then I'll buy it. Futures still kind of holding up here as well. Let's have a look at the 30-minute on the futures. How much is it pushed? Yeah, it's only pushed 20 ticks on the futures. Not that much. Still only about 26 on the currency. Still the nicest trade for me so far today. I didn't take it, but was the sells at 6 a.m. Because you grabbed highs, closed bearish. So you had a liquidity grab and a breakout, boom, then you sell. So that's what you want. Liquidity grab some highs, nice bearish breakout, engulfing candle, short this one. And that 6 a.m. candle, you know, would have given you a total of like 80 ticks. If you just got 40 of that, that's the trade you want. Because you're not trying to fight the markets. You know, you try to buy gold now, you're trying to fight the markets. You guys, you want to be in flow with the markets. You don't want to be fighting the markets. But speaking of Top Step, you guys on YouTube, well, and on Zoom, if you don't already know, towards the end of March, April time, I will be doing these London sessions on the Top Step channel. I'll be streaming on Top Step in towards April time. I will still do some here as well. We'll do probably like some pre-Londons here, and then we'll do the London Open on the Top Step channel around 8 a.m., 7:30 to 8 a.m. London time. Yep, we'll still do the Zooms. Yep. No, Luke, it'll be my own show before that, man. My own dedicated show before. Diana jumps on. I think he jumps on around about 10 a.m. London. So I'll be always off by around 9ish. So we'll probably jump on around like 7:30. Trade pre-London, London Open. Kind of similar to what we do now. But I'll probably start on the Top Step channel probably around this time. So we'll probably do like an hour here, and then we'll move across to the Top Step channel. We'll keep trading live, breaking it all down. What's Goldie up to? Anything else that anyone is looking at, feel free to send it over. Doesn't just have to be gold. We can look at other markets as well. Same as you guys on Zoom. If you want to share over a chart, just remember you guys on YouTube as well, just copy the link and just send over the end part of the code. No, just send over this part of the code, and we can fire up some charts if you guys want me to have a look at any positions. I think Goldie's going to need a little bit of time this morning. Copper starting to reject as well. No, nothing of interest on copper. The DAX would only interest me if we get down here. I still think gold's going to give nice opportunities today. Don't get me wrong, gold isn't off the cards today. It just needs a little bit of time to develop. You get plenty of trades this week on gold. Plenty of trades. Gonna get the 30 close soon as well. Do I use the DOM? Nah, I don't use the DOM, man. I don't. Not that you guys should look at it. It definitely could be a very useful tool. It's just not something I use personally, man. Nasdaq. Yeah, let's have a look. I know we closed very bullish on Friday. We have all-time highs not too far away. Has the S&P grabbed the all-time highs? Nah, look at this. I didn't go to plan, did it? Still squeezing higher. So you got both coming close to all-time highs. And with Friday closing very bullish, you had a beautiful morning star here mid last week. You rejected. You massively liquidated the previous day lows, held support. Beautiful, beautiful buys on Thursday. Bottom it. You could have traded. Not traded Tuesday, not traded Wednesday. As soon as you see that Wednesday grab lows and hold support, man, buying the Thursday candle on Nasdaq, huge. So we're obviously very bullish. Look at that weekly. Breaking out above major levels. New highs. Yeah, I do think it will create new highs. How long it will sustain above new highs, I'm not too sure. I don't think we're going to rip new all-time highs and keep ripping. But to at least tap into all-time highs, yeah, I think that's a very logical assumption. But if I was going to be buying NASDAQ, just as a very simple outlook, I'd like to see a little bit of a correction. Maybe if London can pull back, pre-New York pull back, if you can see more buying into New York, yeah, that'd be very nice. I personally wouldn't really be, I wouldn't be interested in any sells on NASDAQ personally. It's kind of like gold. You try to short NASDAQ after such a bullish close on Friday. You're almost trying to fight the markets. I think once you pull back, hold some support, great buying opportunities in the higher time frame. When was this? This was Friday. Look at that Friday. Liquidate the lows. Just beautiful breakout. Beautiful breakout. So yeah, I would say come down and correct, and then overall continuation buys on NASDAQ. The only way I would look for sells is maybe if today closes bearish or today closes doji, then maybe I could short tomorrow or the day after that. But as of right now, yeah, I wouldn't really want to be fighting this. This is a very big push up. And it is US bank holiday today as well, so doesn't mean you can't get volume for at least half the day, but you've got to be a little bit cautious. What's Goldie up to? Goldie still holding the resistance. Yeah, 4-hour trend line, yeah, huge. There's kind of loads of trend lines on gold right now. It's just been booming. So many trend lines. Where's this one? Kind of kind of trying to hold this one here as well. 1, 2, 3, which is more reasons why I think you're going to see gold have some nice pullbacks this week. Look at this 4-hour. Grabbing the highs, held the resistance, grabbing the lows, potentially going to close bullish. Looking at the same way. Yeah, nice. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. You guys on YouTube, 32 likes, 150 people tuning in. Drop a little like for the stream. All we need is a strong breakout on gold, and you can have a trade at any point. Just got to be patient for it. We've got to let the markets come to us. Copper, 30-minute closure. Holding this level here, which makes sense. Gold on the 30-minute. Holding resistance. Does look like you're going to come higher. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter, yeah. Yeah, the Nasdaq's just always booming. Well, what's the US dollar doing right now? Have a look. How did you close on Friday? Very bearish. Wow, look at that. US dollar got hit pretty hard last week. Couldn't really break 108.5. Broke back below 107.50, which is massive monthly support, and pushing down. Wow, look at that. So had a big sell-off on Friday as well, but gold still also pushed down. Whereas if the US dollar goes down, you'd expect gold to go up. We don't even have that correlation there. But that's a very, very strong weekly close on the US dollar. Breaking back below 107.50 could bring in some big pullbacks on the US dollar to come down into these areas. And you guys are trading currencies. Pound futures, euro futures, dollar futures, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar futures. Very important to understand what the US dollar is doing. So if you type in 6B, you can have a look at pound futures pushing up because the US dollar is getting weaker. US dollar is getting weaker, currencies push higher. And you can see that it broke back above 1.25. Again, get some pullbacks. You could get some continuation plays on the currencies. Let me just have a quick look at gold. If you grab 15 lows and re-break out, then you could potentially get a valid stop and you could consider something. What do you have into this resistance? 40 ticks, not bad. XRP. I did see you had a nice bounce. Where are we? Daily. Again, it's kind of like, let me just XRP's at, again, major areas, massive support, huge liquidation of the lows, pullback, but also a massive resistance. How did last week close? Yeah, pretty strong. Pretty strong, but also coming into resistance. So you're having a bit of a pullback today, though. Huge trend lines coming down. Yeah, you could see it squeeze higher. Which, what's Bitcoin been up to? How did Bitcoin close last week? Is it at 10,000 yet? No, not yet. Not quite. Yeah, same as Bitcoin. Pretty tough. Stuck between 100 and 95,000. Last week closed with little to no volume. I think it could come down to the 90s one more time. Goldie. Potential buys below previous 15 maybe. Not here though. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, crypto charts are all looking a bit messy as well. Especially Bitcoin. Look at this. Kind of been in this range since just the start of the month. Even here. Yeah, second start of the month. Big range. Which, you know, you will either see that or the opposite. That. Hey Aaron, what's up? What's up? Welcome back. Goldie's going to be, there's not much of a 15 top wicks here, which I think you're going to need to at least re-grab these highs. Below the lows, what would that be? 20 ticks, not bad. Not the best. Well, we got about we got like 2 more full weeks until the trading retreat as well, which is going to be coming around very fast. 1 more full week this week, and then it's next weekend. 2nd of March, we'll be in Bali for the trading retreat, so it won't be streaming that week. You guys on Zoom, I'll still do the market calls. At least once a day, but I won't be streaming on that week. I'll be using my time to focus with the guys in the retreat. But we'll still be active. We'll still be active talking. Anytime where we're in the evening trading around the villa, we'll be active in Discord as always. But you guys on YouTube, unfortunately, I won't be on that week. I'll be back probably the following week. What's top step tilt saying 66% people long, 34% people short. Oh yeah, let's have a look at oil. I know oil's been on some crazy moves, big sell-offs on oil. Look at this. Oh, big mess there. Look at that. Broke back below 75, held it, come all the way back down to 70. So I'm big. 70 is gonna be big support. That area, man. Some big support on oil. Retreat again, yeah, man. Yep. We got the retreat in Bali, and then we got the next retreat will be in June. Next retreat after that will be in June. But yeah, we got Bali in March. June will be in Bali again, and then probably do another one towards the end of the year, maybe. If anyone's interested and wants to come along to the June retreat, there is actually still some spaces left. From the 15th to 21st of June. Cannot wait to sit on one of those retreats with you guys. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Bali for both of them, yeah. Maybe by weekend. Yeah, awesome. Anyone is more than welcome. I say you don't have to be a trading expert or anything like that. You could not even know what a candlestick is. Still would be a fantastic opportunity. If you go onto the Trade and Retreat website, man, you can see the different options. Take a lunar retreat, yeah, that'd be cool. If it wasn't for Australian regulations, I would absolutely do one here. Probably be back in India by June. Might join. Yeah, 100%, Jimmy. Be great to have you coming along, man. Platinum. I've never traded platinum myself. However, I do know a lot of people trade it, but I don't really like the way it moves. Just personal. I feel like it can range so much, and the price action can be very unreliable. But when it moves, you know, it does move well. Like when it breaks out, it does break out really well. You can catch some big moves. But like during these times, I feel like it can get very, very tough. But like I said, I've never really tested it enough to learn how it moves properly. But I know a lot of people do trade it. When was this? It was yeah, big sell off on Friday. Everything sold off on Friday. All the gold, platinum, US dollar, everything has some big sell offs on Friday. How's that 30 close on Goldie? Yeah, not really showing too much. Not really showing too much. If I do want to get long on gold... Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was about to say, if I do want to get long on gold, it's below these previous 15-minute lows. Let's have a look. You just grabbed the lows. You've broken back above. I'm not taking this, guys. I'm just having a look. What would this look like? Stop below that low. The only place that you can really target and manage is there, like 10 ticks. So it's not... You know, you may come into that resistance, maybe. I just don't really see a reason why you would need to. I'm not taking this, by the way, guys. I'm just, oh, N. Yeah, N. Not taking. Just in case you guys think I'm taking this, I'm not taking this. I'm just drawing up. Little forward test. You grab the previous 15-minute lows, and you're trying to re-break back above. The only reason I'm not taking it is because, you know, 1 minute you're having this aggressive push down, grabbing highs. The next minute you're pulling back. And I don't really have a target other than here. So as soon as you grab these highs, which if we were in this, which I'm not, we'd have to manage risk because you could be grabbing these highs to pull back in range. Hey man, see Joe? Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. It's where he got. It's where he got the ideas from, man. Keep him in there. Look, there he is. Gonna get exposed. He's probably hiding here somewhere as well. Loads, man, loads. Did the futures push up as well? Yeah, futures did push up. What's the futures pushing? 15 ticks, not bad. If this hourly does break out, fantastic. Then buys at the London Open make a lot of sense, and that I would be happy to take. If this hourly, you know, grabs these lows and actually breaks out, fantastic. Trading the 8 AM candle would make a lot more sense. Reason for this was you came down, you grabbed the 15-minute lows, you broke back above 2,900, you gave that bottom wick. I just didn't really have much else to target. I only squeezed like 18 ticks. This could become a liquidity level here as well. You know, and if this hadn't grabbed these highs, but came close, that could be a nice double top. That would have been a nice target, but you actually grabbed them. Those guys, yeah, most of them are, man. Yep. Pretty much everyone. Maybe other than a couple. Maybe my stop loss into profit. Yeah, nice. So you guys did take it. Nice. If you did take it, I'd be playing it up into this resistance for like 40. But I would absolutely be break even because you're still at that hourly resistance. And regardless if we want gold to break this level, we got to be neutral. Who else took it? Someone else took it. Nice. 110 one contract. Nice. I knew some of you guys, I knew some of you guys would take it, which is fine. You know, if you thought it was the plan, you know, grab the 15 lows. It's fine. Nice. Yeah, ready to manage aggressively. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so that's the thing. You just had to manage as soon as you were grabbing these highs, because this was the previous 30-minute highs, and you're coming into that big 30 resistance level here. Close above the blue line. What does that suggest? Breakout. Suggests a breakout. This blue line is resistance. So if you break the resistance, you got a breakout and you could have some buys. But buying before that breakout just weighs a little bit more risk. That's why you would have to manage aggressive. That's why for me personally, I didn't take this one, but I was happy to draw it on and see how it was to play out. For me, it's too high a risk to want to trade it on a funded account. Maybe on a little combine you could have taken it, but for me, for my funded account, it's not worth the risk. The short at 6 a.m. would have absolutely been worth the risk because you had a liquidity grab and breakout. But this one, not so much. You do have here on the currency chart now some liquidity being formed. $29.1, yeah, nice. 29.1, yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. The reason you'd have to be managing a risk here is because this could be price grabbing previous 30-minute highs to find resistance. Look at this. So if you were taking these buys, you were buying up into these highs. As soon as you grab these highs, you got to manage risk. Because if this grabs the previous 30-minute highs and starts to break back below, cool, we have sells all the way back down to this support. That's what I'm really wanting here. This is kind of my liquidity grab. This is my breakout. This is my pullback. These are my targets. So if you do take the longs, yeah, that previous 30-minute high is a big barrier of where the trade could go against you. Therefore, if you're in longs, you have to manage your risk. And if we do start closing back below, I will be taking sells because I have more reason to short gold today. I have weekly targets. I have liquidity down here. I have liquidity here. I have a liquidity grab for entry. I have a solid breakout, and this could just be a pullback. So if I want sells on gold at the London Open in like 15 minutes, I want to see price break these levels, hold, and then I could be looking for a big short here. All the way back down to where you never really re-grab these lows would be a strong short. Oh, wrong tool. Would be here. That'd be a strong short. $100 ticks, yeah. Very big, very, very big. Even if you guys did that trade on the futures, it's probably going to come back down and get you. That's 175. That's huge, man. Done for the week. 175 ticks. That's massive. One contract, that's $1,750. Extra week done. The week's done on a Monday morning. Futures is almost back at the lows. What trade did you get, Steph? Did you get the longs? Did you get the longs or the sells today? I mean, you have had a lot of movement today. You've had look, massive rip up here, down. I think you had what to start the Asian session. You had a 200 tick push up, grab the highs, 160 tick push down, and then a 140 tick retracement. Like, we have done a lot of price already this morning. And because we could still get some more. There's that gap up at the open. Came straight down, filled it in, breakout, held some lows, and then boom, look at that. Just big rip in Asia. When I saw Asia push that much and I wasn't trading Asia today, I was like, okay, cool. That's Asia until London. So I was like, I'm going to wait till London to jump on with you guys. And you end up grabbing highs, breaking out, holding it, breaking out again, and then boom. That was the nicest short. Which is what I'd love to see here as well. Come break out, top wick, and see if we get this play all the way back down to there. That's the plan. That is the plan. If you guys on Zoom want to share over any trades, feel free to do so. We can fire up some charts whilst we wait here. Copper's in a bit of a range this morning. Let's have a quick look at the DAX. Grabbing the lows. How long have we got? 10 minutes until the London Open here, guys. 10 minutes. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Back in 2 seconds. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what we like to see. This is what we like to see here, guys. Let me just get rid of this for a second. Look at this 30 minute. This 30 minute could potentially be doing what we're saying. Where you're grabbing the previous 30 minute highs, you close below. At the London Open here, we look for a top wick. This could look really nice here. That's why anything can happen on gold though in the last couple of minutes. And that comes to both sides. But you could be looking bullish and you could be looking bearish. So that little 5 minute breakout there would have hit highs of about 25 ticks back down to break even. But this could be shaping up really nicely for some London shorts. Stumbled across this live randomly. Welcome, man. Welcome. Have no idea what I'm watching, but 20 minutes in is very, very interesting. Nice. So hopefully you're going to get to see us take a trade here soon. Could be taking some shorts here soon on gold. If this 30 minute closes like this, you've got sells on gold all the way back down to here. Grabbing highs, holding resistance. Do I go live every day? Yes, I do, man. Yep. I go live at this time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just Tuesday this week, we'll be doing the Asian sessions as well, man. I won't be able to do Asia, unfortunately, this week, guys. I having to do one more trip up to Brisbane. I'll probably try and do London instead. Come on, close out this goal. Close nice and bearish. Give us some shorts at this London Open. Owlie's still quite strong though. Big resistance, big support. So we can kind of see, look, if we let's keep this really clean and neutral for a second. Let's have a really good look at what's actually going on here. Let's keep it really simple. What do we have? We have major support here. Major support. And what do we have right here? Major resistance. So what do we have in between here? A big range. We close back below here. We have fantastic sells. You close above, you got nice retracement buys back up into here. Anything in between here, you know, you can still get your trades, but we just have to understand it's a little bit risky. Mr. Goldie Sundays moved back to Newcastle. Nice, man. Oh. Yeah, it's the best down here, man. It's a good spot. Very, very good spot. Honestly, anywhere by the beach is good for me. I love being by the sea. Can see gold's basically right back to where we started this hour. I'd love to see just a nice, strong 5-minute bearish close into this hourly. Otherwise, if you close bullish, you could still get a strong hourly close. So this 5-minute candle is going to decide where we trade for the next hour. So this 5-minute candle is very, very key here. If it closes strong, gold will be breaking out to the upside. If it closes bearish, we'll be holding resistance and we could have some sells. So all eyes on this 5 minutes. Come to Melbourne. Yeah, I'd love to one day, man, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I still haven't been. There's quite a lot of places in Australia I still like to visit. Australia's huge. Yeah, I'd love to see some more parts of it for sure. You just got to fix the weather before I come over. Now's probably a good time to come, to be honest. Or maybe like autumn when it's a bit wintry and nice could be cool. Ah, Josh is here. Nice. Sorry, Josh. I just saw your email, man. I didn't realize you'd rejoined. Welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, Jan and Feb is best. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good weather. Ooh, look at this. Could be getting a strong close into the hourly. Which, if we do, hourly to close bullish next to our bottom wick, and you could get some more buys. Then you will finally be getting a breakout back above 2900, and you could revisit this resistance. Still not the best of ranges, but the best we're going to get for now. Here, if we look at this on the currency chart here, the next resistance level is here. Look at this. So you kind of see you just got. I'm just basically putting this line through all the wicks and not as many bodies. Kind of see here, you broke out, held it, resistance broke above, support, big resistance, broke, support. So if we do get any longs here, which is looking like we're going to, looking like it's actually going to break out, that would be our upside target for about 34 ticks. So you'd have to get a very decent stop for that. I'm surprised to see that 15 come all the way back down. Let's see, 5 minute. Look at that, 5 minute pushing now. What does the futures have up into them highs? We have around... Futures is basically already there. 18 ticks away. 1 minute to this hourly's going to close here, guys. 1 minute. So we might see this next hourly come down. Give us the bottom wick, and if we can get a valid stop call, we can see a quick little scalp into the highs. For about 37 ticks in the currency. Which is whether or not the futures can push up that much as well. Because the futures chart is basically already at the highs. I'd still take it though. Still take it and react. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. So if we get an instant bottom wick here on the hourly, we can consider it. Because anyone who's trying to, I would assume now that we're building some liquidity, anyone who's trying to short here on gold, where's their stop? Probably just above that high. So if we can continue buying gold up into that, fantastic. What would this look like? The only thing is hard to judge a stop. Not the best. Still 26 in the futures. Let's see, this is a pretty decent bottom wick here. It's that decent of a bottom wick that if it can flip bullish, you could have some longs and just risk off the 5 low. I'll tell you guys when I put in the order. If it was to flip bullish on the futures up into this high, it is it's about 20 ticks. Not the biggest, but not the worst. So the 5 minute was to flip bullish, you'd risk off that low. You're risking about, well, it depends where it is, 12 to make 22. Because that hourly was nice and strong. That 5 minute candle gave gold a strong 7 AM close. So now that the candle has actually closed and gives a nice bullish breakout, well, what do we want to do for the 8 AM candle? We want to be following that bullish breakout. If this 8 AM candle, you know, closes back bearish, well then towards 9 AM you can sell. But let's not think too far ahead. We've now grabbed lows and we've actually broken out. So let's see if we can follow that. And the only way we would take sells is if this 8 AM confirms a massive fake out. But I don't see any reason why we should think that. Previous 4-hour highs up there as well, which is nice now. Grabbing the lows, you got 2 equal highs. Starting to make a little bit more sense now. Here, wick the 4-hour lows, reflipping bullish. Liquidity above the previous 4-hour high. That's the thing. Sometimes you just need price to develop a little bit and it starts to make more sense. Well, it's developed a little bit and now it's making more sense. Great. Now we can more confidently look for some positions. Test of 29.12. 29.12. Yeah, pretty much, yep. Pretty much already there as well. Nice level. Hold this area. May have a buy stop on the 5 flip soon. Not yet. I'll tell you guys when I do. I mean, you can have it now. I don't think it's going to flip yet, though. Oh. Management there. There's a lot more in the currency. 30 ticks. It's quite nice. If the 5 minute doesn't flip bullish, you might see the next 5 come down, grab the lows, hold support. Then I would take buys from here, and that would be a great trade. That would be a very favorable trade. If this 5 minute doesn't flip bullish, next 5 minute come down, grab the lows, hold support, fantastic. Then you can take buys, and you have a much more valid stop. Then you can get a better risk to reward as well. Yeah, did we grab some 15 lows? Yeah, he kind of did here. Kind of here, grabbed the lows, broke out, held it. So you'd want to see this area. Currently, where we're at right now, on the 15, you'd want to hold above 2900 for longs. Then you got it back up into 2906-ish. Let's keep an eye on the 5 minute. 5 minute was good to us last week. We had some good trades in the 5 minute. What's up, man? Am I in yet? I'm in, man. Nah, I'm not in there. You'd see if I was in. 5 minute could fake out, which is fine. If the 5 minute does close bearish, cool. Second it closes back above this level, we got fake out buys. Simples, simples. We had this nice strong breakout here. Now you're coming back down pretty aggressively. All it takes is one 5 minute candle to give us an entry though, guys. You gotta be patient here. We have been watching this for, what, almost an hour? I think over an hour? Yeah, about an hour. One 5 minute candle can change anything. It can look like it's not doing much. You can grab lows, hold support. You got buys. You got to be ready for it. Yeah, you'd assume that you're at least going to grab previous hourly highs as well. I think it makes sense. Could you grab some 30 lows maybe? Yeah, possibly. Before then pushing? That's an option. It's an option. No coffee today. Too late for me, man. It's 6 p.m. If I had a coffee now, I would be up all night. My cut-off point for coffee is usually about 1 p.m.-ish. Max. Yeah, so yeah, 6 p.m. for me. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders. Yep, I can see that, man. I can see that. Kind of got quite a few as well. Here. Is DAX to the moon? DAX to the moon. Yeah. Pushing us, let's come for the highs. Yeah, if I was going to short, man, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be short into that hourly. You just got to keep it neutral. Previous hourly's closed bullish. Unless you grab the highs and then start coming down, then I can short it before the close. But at any point, this hourly can flip bullish. If this hourly does fake out, though, and breaks massively back below, easy sells. Have double espresso to sleep well. You're on another level. See, this is nice. If we start grabbing lows and closing bullish here, I'm going to be taking longs, risking off that low. Because it's kind of doing what we said. If this closes bearish, you want to see it grab the lows, hold support, and then we can get a valid stop. But only once it closes. Then you can risk off there, and now you have a nicer risk reward. Risking about 12 ticks to hopefully make about 45-ish, depending on this close. Is the futures playing ball? Yeah, futures looking the same. Grabbing the lows, holding support. So close around here, next 5 minute come down, and boom, longs. If it rips from here, that's fine. It's not my trade. Not my trade. Yeah, DAX to the moon. DAX to the moon. What's copper up to? Copper's still sleeping. Not much on copper so far. I think gold could be shaping up here soon. Let's see, 1 minute. How's the 15? 15 trying to flip as well. You would have to manage this these buys quite aggressively, because as soon as you start going to these levels, it could be a reversal region. From where we're currently at though on gold, up into them highs, it's about 30 ticks, which is quite nice. That's quite a nice range. Not the biggest, but it's still nicer than 20. If it's ever 20, I'm not taking it. We're going to be looking for something like this. $15 not really looking too convincing just yet. $30. To me, 30 looks like it needs to make some lows and then push. Let's see, 8 seconds as this 5 closing. So 5's grabbing the lows, holding support, instant bottom wick, and I'll consider some longs here. Risking off no more than the previous 5-minute low. You're risking like 10 ticks maybe. Let me see, coming down. Futures kind of coming down a little bit. See if you can squeeze down a little bit more. Stops below the 5 low on the futures is 12. I don't have any orders in just yet, guys. Nothing yet. I'm not really liking this 15. Nah, gonna come down a little bit more here. Futures almost came to the lows. I mean, if this 5, the futures came down way more there. Futures basically came for the previous low. Currency's still holding it though. If I was in a combine, you know, I'd put a buy stop on this 5 just as a little tester. Because I'm trading on the funded account today, I'm not going to put this in. I'm going to see this 15 close. 15's not looking like it's going to rip up in the next 3 minutes. Possible, I just don't see it happening. Which if the 15 doesn't, you know, flip bullish and drive, it makes me think you need to grab some liquidity before then pushing. If the 5 does push from here, that's fine. I'm not too interested in trying to catch it. What was that? So you're risking off there. Trying to play it up into here. But you couldn't quite get back above. You notice how we couldn't quite get back above this level? Which makes me think there's not a lot of volume in here. And if there's not a lot of volume, we may need to, you know, grab some more liquidity. Which could be a previous 15-minute low. Kind of having to, I don't like when some days, you know, you kind of have to overanalyze a bit. I feel like I'm overanalyzing a bit. It's like I probably need to wait a little bit longer.
What are you doing?
If anyone did take this 5 flip, you know, if it doesn't drive, get ready to manage quite quickly. I'm not in this here. As soon as it's 5-minute close, though, you'd want to be aggressively managing. Not yet though. On the close. On the close. Let me see. Yeah, 5-minute not redriving here, guys. I think the 15 is going to come down and grab some. I actually like the 30 to grab some lows. Look at the 30-minute. To me, this 30-minute looks like it needs to come down. Liquidate some lows, hold it, and then you get easy buys. It's a little bit tough in here for now. Share. Liquidity at 909. Yeah. Yeah, look at this 15. Not really driving. I think we need to pull back here. Patience will pay. Patience will pay. No trades taken, but also no losses taken. Yeah, 15-minute coming down more. How much attention do I pay to candles with no wicks? On the higher time frame, very important, man. 5-minute doesn't really matter so much, but 30-minute and higher, very important. Like if you see a bullish candle close bullish with no top wick, be careful taking longs into the next candle. Let's see if we... It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. Let's see. Where's the last time we closed bullish with no top wick? Or bearish with no bottom wick? Here, bearish with no bottom wick. Grab lows and retraced. Am I missing any? Where are we? Bullish with no top wick or bearish with no bottom wick? Can't really... It's been many in a while. Surprising. Usually see them a little bit more than this. Yeah, 5-minute doesn't really matter too much. It's more so on the, at least the 30-minute or the hourly. But what it basically means is that if there's no wick, there's no real range to the upside. Therefore, it can kind of, next hour can close doji or it can pull back in the opposing direction. I'm trying to find, kind of here you kind of don't have one. You kind of closed. You did still creep up, but it's very, very corrective. There doesn't look like there's been many in a while though, unless I've probably missed some. You can actually get an indicator that does show you them. Here you kind of close bearish with no bottom wick. Or here you kind of close bullish with no top wick. You push down. Then you close bearish with no real bottom wick. Then you grab lows and pushed up. Yeah, it's very, very important. Like if this, you know, if I get an hourly bullish closure with no top wick, I won't be buying the next hour. Nice. That's good, Steph. That's good to hear. Focusing on the 15 and 30 is good. Yep, nice. To 15, yeah. 5-minute was never really closed back above, so I was a bit hesitant. It didn't really break out. Not really too much of an upside target either, really. It's a little bit messy. But he held resistance, broke below it, pushing lower. A little bit of a range. Yeah, double top on the 30. Yep. 30-minute looks like it needs to come and grab some lows. 15's just closed back bearish. So you kind of see we're creating a bit of range since 7:15 London time. That's me out and done for the day. Nice 1 to 2. Good job, man. Well done. Yeah, just creating a little bit of range. Like I said, you guys, when you look at the hourly, there's a reason I'm not really going too crazy on trades right now. It's not because I don't want to trade. It's just because it's where the markets are at. Look at this. You have major support here, and you also have major resistance here. Okay, you're trading a range. So if you get chopped up on the low time frame, well, you decided to trade that range. So for me, I can understand we're in a little bit of a range. Like I said in Asia, we're in a little bit of a range. I'm happy to be a little bit more patient. Whether that means I may miss a couple of ticks, but more importantly, I save some losses, that's fine. I'd rather save myself some losses than taking trades for the sake of it. You know, here you're getting grabbing some lows, you're pushing higher, you're pulling back, you're grabbing lows, closing bullish, never closing above resistance, squeezing lower. So if you were to look at this on a 5-minute perspective, clean up everything for a second. Well, like I say, you got resistance there. You got support here. You got more support here. That's what you're really working with right now. You're going from a 18 tick range to a 9 tick range. As opposed to if you actually just wait for a solid breakout with good volume, fantastic. Get an easy trade. You want the easy trades. You don't want the trades that are hard work. Maybe due to low volume. And you, honestly, I think it's because you have already had so much volume today. Like, you know, Asia ripped up 250 ticks. Pre-London, you sold off another 160. And then you completely retraced another 150. Like, I think we've had a bit too much volume today. Like, to see like 200 ticks created, 200 tick ranges created on gold is not very common. So it's almost like we are creating that big of ranges that we almost need to just breathe for quite a while. And then you may get some continuation trades later. But if it wasn't for that, yeah, I would say the same. But I think it's because we have done so much price today. We start to re-break out back above this resistance. Now that you're grabbing some lows, I will consider it. I assume you're grabbing 15 lows maybe. Yeah, grabbing 15 lows, re-break out, I'll consider it. Hey, Brad, what's going on, man? Sammy getting his trade wins for you. Nah, nothing today, man. Nothing just yet. We could have some soon, though. If you start breaking back above, now you're grabbing 15 lows. I'll consider it as a riskier play, but nothing just yet. I'll be 2 seconds here, guys. All right, let's have a look. What are we up to, Goldie? What are we up to? What time is it? 8:23 here, London time. So we're 23 minutes into the London Open. Kind of finding some resistance. The thing is, if I had to give a direction today, I really do like the sells. I am more. I mean, I'm open to anything, but I am favoring sells today on gold. Just based off this weekly throwing such a big rejection, having some weak lows. I just don't have any standout liquidity levels on either side right now. Other than all-time high double tops, which will be a beautiful target later on. I guess you do have the 4-hour highs. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Yeah, for shorts, I mean, unless in the next 30 minutes you close engulfing and actually close below this wick, then maybe I could consider it, but I would prefer to see, I'd prefer to see the hourly fake out. But in the next 5 minutes, if we aggressively close below here, I like the sells. Otherwise, we have to remember the hourly did close bullish. So this could easily still grab the lows, hold the support, and then you could break out. So the only way I would consider sales is once you close, the body closes below this previous 30-minute wick. That's usually a good sign that you'll continue pushing down. Otherwise, if you just wick out these lows and then try and short, that could be a grab of the lows to continue pushing higher. See here, you grab the 30-minute lows and then you push higher. Without it actually closing below that low, you could still continue this bullish push. However, if we do get a nice body closure below like this, I'll consider an earlier entry, yeah. Yep. But I'll drop down to the 5-minute and try and narrow it down a little bit more. Why not trade the DAX? I do from time to time, but right now, even the DAX isn't really showing me too much. You can kind of see you've got liquidity on both sides. You're in the middle of the range. You've got resistance up here, support down here. Right now, you're in no man's land. Same as copper, to be honest. Copper's in a little bit of no man's land. But I like trading. I've traded the DAX a handful of times. Something I'm trying to watch a little bit more. But yeah, as of right now, buys up into these all-time highs could be nice. But where we're currently sitting, you're at major resistance, you're at major support. DAX will need a little bit of time, but there is two very nice liquidity levels for the day. A bit nicer than gold. Bit nicer than gold. Yeah, 2900. Yeah, 2900 is a big level. Yeah, volume died up. Well, it depends. 3 minutes if we get a 30-minute fake out. Last time we broke back below this level, we had a decent drive down. Yeah, 30 years. Let's see. See, let's see, 2 minutes. If we close below this low, we got sells. If we don't, you'd probably still liquidate a little bit lower though. Look at this. Anyone who's buying gold here, stops are going to be down here. So there is a very high chance we grab these lows now. This would be the final stop out point. For anyone who was buying here, that would be the last single stop out point. So if we're going to see the longs, well, this is what we'd want to see to trigger longs. Grab the lows, break out, boom, buys. Start closing below this level, and we have shorts. Yeah, dollar. Yeah, well, I mean, the dollar's it's been so uncorrelated to gold recently. Like the US dollar's been selling off, gold's been pushing up. Like the US dollar had a massive sell-off on Friday, so did gold. Usually expected to be the opposite. Yeah, but the US dollar is having a big sell-off. Makes me think the US dollar is going to come down for some deeper corrections. Much deeper corrections. How long we got? 2 minutes. Says 30 is going to close, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah, no, recently it's been, yeah. You know, a lot of people look at the US dollar and say, if the US dollar's going down, then gold should go up. But gold has just been absolutely booming off completely different reasons to the US dollar. Gold's been booming off all the tariff situation, so there hasn't been any correlation. Fundamentals have been ripping gold. So let's see. 30-minute has just closed bearish. Instant top wick. I think we're gonna squeeze lower here. Could we get some sells? I don't think so. There's a high chance you're gonna see gold rip these lows though. Grab the highs, close bearish. Unless you grab the highs, I'll consider it. There's a high chance we're gonna sell off here. At least just down into here. That's the thing. Only down to there. Yeah, futures you grab the lows. Yep. You look at the 30-minute. 30-minute broke back below 2900 instant top wick. If I had more of a downside target, you know, I would just sell it right here. Or I'd short the flip. Oh, you're grabbing the highs. I may take a stab at the flip here. I would have to manage aggressively, but there's nothing to say this can't actually just have a bigger sell-off that I don't want to miss, because that's the overall plan. You're grabbing the previous 5 highs. You reflip back bearish. You'd have to manage aggressively, but there's nothing to say this can't dip and it's going to be a big owly fake out. Let me see. I don't have any sell stops in just yet because the future's not quite flipping. But if this starts to look like it's going to flip, I'm going to look for some sells here. And manage aggressively though. Off nothing more than the 5 high, like 10. You're managing at like 10 ticks. You're managing above the previous 5 high. No orders in just yet because the futures isn't quite. The futures you'd be managing maybe around like 14 ticks. Futures is bullish though on this current 5, but the currency is about to flip bearish. Yeah, I'm putting a sell stop below this current 5 low on the futures here, guys. Risking no more than the current 5-minute high. Currency's flipping already though. Nah, I'm canceling on the futures. Let me. If you guys held that, hold it. Literally, as I just clicked cancel, I was about to market execute, and it just pushed down. Like literally, the second I pressed to cancel that sell stop, it just flipped. If you guys have in the sell stop, manage off the 5-minute higher. I was going to say, if the currency's flipping bearish, the futures are probably going to flip bearish. Let me just market execute. Oh my days. You guys on YouTube would have literally just seen that happen in seconds. That is crazy. If you're in it, hold it. I'll trade it as if I was actually in it with you guys as well, and show you guys what I'd be doing. I couldn't even get my words out quicker than it actually stopped. That was crazy. I was just gonna mark execute instead. I was like, the currency's flipping bullish. The futures is very likely just gonna flip and grab these lows. Targets are much lower here as well. But like I said, the second you start grabbing these previous 30-minute lows is a level where you would have to manage risk. So if I was in this, very soon I will be bringing down stops. But let's just see this 5-minute close. Don't be too aggressive. That was worth a like for YouTube. Oh, yeah, you guys saw it firsthand there. That was crazy. Literally, as I like it dropped. I got in, yeah, nice. 7 ticks up, yeah, nice. If you guys are in it, get ready to manage. These lows is the level where I said anyone who's buying here, stops are down below there. So people have just been liquidated. Now, these previous lows could also be a liquidity grab for the hourly to continue pushing up. But this hourly looks like it could be a good fake out. Maybe top wick of the next hour. And if you guys are in this, stops are above no more than the current 5-minute high. You're risking less than 10 ticks. Yeah, literally. It absolutely is, Sam. What are you up on the futures? You're not up enough yet. You're only up like, what, 10 ticks maybe? But this, you know, whether this happens now, my overall target is down here. But let's see. 4, yeah, 4 depending on your feels, yeah. Might got slipped a little bit. You might got slipped because it was a very, very quick flip. That was crazy. If you guys are in it, I would just leave stops as where they are right now. Don't touch it. It's a very nice 5-minute close. Why is it a nice 5-minute close? Well, what did you do? You grabbed the highs, you broke lower. What did you then do again? Exactly the same as the trade last week. You grabbed the highs again, then flip bearish. So you have a valid stop loss, not just above a 5-minute high because it's a 5-minute high. Your stop is above a 5-minute liquidity grab. And there you go. Now you're pushing nicely. What are you up? You're up about 17 ticks. On the futures, you're up around about 20 ticks. So we would absolutely be break even here. So now I would be happy to take my risk off the table. So if you guys are in this, to me, this is a good level to start managing your risk. Look at where you're coming into. Big level, big area. Massive, massive wick rejections. Look at where the dotted line is. Look at where that was previously. Massive wicks. I think this is going to squeeze down more, but at least be break even. Fuck, you guys go with a big trade here. This honestly, this could push a lot here. If I was closing some, it's around here for like at least like 30. Oh, look at this on the futures. Man. Pushing down like 27 ticks here on the futures. $28 ticks, nice. Oh man. All right, anyone here who makes money in this trade, I'm gonna pin my PayPal to the top, but you guys don't have to donate me. Pin tags and barley at least. Now I literally as I exited it flipped. On the futures, you're up like 33 ticks. You're coming into a big strong level. I would close it there. You're probably going to drop more. What are you on the futures? 40 ticks. 40 ticks, yeah, I'd close full right there. 40 ticks on the futures. You're up 40 ticks. One contract, you're up $400 there on gold. Look at that. 37 ticks. Yeah, nice. Closed half at 31. Well done, man. Beautiful. Good job. 28 ticks. 2 contracts. Amazing. Good job. To the W. Nice work, guys. Well done. If you guys did get it, well done. You're coming into a massive level. The thing is, this can push down all the way into here. But this is a scalp, so I would take it. Fully out, 41 ticks. Nice work, man. Big W. Nice call. Yeah, good job. If you guys got it, well done. I would lock in the 40 ticks right there. Literally called that to perfection. I couldn't even get my words out quicker than when I said cancel mine as well. Yeah, you're telling me. You guys on Zoom after, go back and watch it on the YouTube. It was insane. Literally, as I pressed it, I was just gonna mark execute instead because I was like, it's gonna flip. So there's a kind of an insight into the correlation there. The currency was already flipping bearish, but the futures hadn't. So if the currency's flipping bearish and grabbing the lows, well, you may as well just mark execute. Then the futures followed suit and then ripped. And the correlation between the two right now is exactly the same. You grab the highs, you close bearish, you push lower. It's exactly the same. You grab the highs, close bearish, you push lower. So that's a 40 tick trade here. Amazing. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Well done. That was insane. Like I said to you guys, 1 5-minute can change everything. We waited here for what about almost 2 hours? Waited 2 hours, stayed very, very patient, stuck to the plan, waited for the markets to make more sense, and there you go. You've just made at least 40 ticks there. I don't care if I missed it, as long as you guys got it well done. We called it to absolute perfection. Oh no. Still got 37 ticks. Hey, 37 ticks, amazing, man. Well done. Beautiful. Good calls, thank you. Post a setup on YouTube? Yeah, I can. I definitely can. If it's something you want to see, for sure. If you guys would like a recap of it, definitely, yep. It's coming into a big reversal level now as well. And this is an intraday trade. Look at where you're coming into. Massive area. It'd be stupid to not manage that trade. I didn't say to you guys close because it's 40 ticks. I said to you guys close because it's coming into a very, very big level. 100%, yeah, sure, yep. Hi, we're on the same boat then, Peter. We're on chicken and rice tonight, man. Sammy's only eating rice tonight. I'd have been about $400 across 4 accounts. Would have been $1,600 in 10 minutes. $1,600 in 10 minutes. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. There's a 40 tick trade there. Like I say, there's a high chance you're going to squeeze lower, but it doesn't mean you couldn't pull back up right to your entry before then seeing it push. And you wouldn't want to let that happen. Because look at the hourly. Hourly could still engulf back bearish here. The next target's down here and here. So we still got more room for more sells on the day. But you'd rather lock it in. If it pulls back, take a second trade, or just let that be your trade. Yeah, average of 35 ticks, risking 10. Exactly. That's it, man. We literally risked 10 ticks on that trade. Oh, not 1, 10, sir. There. So it's what? It's that like a nice 1 to 3.7 risk to reward. Did I post that like that in Discord? And like I say, that stop loss above the previous 5 didn't just go above that 5 high just because it's a 5-minute high and I wanted to have a tight stop loss. The stop loss went above that previous 5-minute high because it liquidated the previous high and pushed down. Therefore, if that's a true liquidity grab, you don't want to see that high broken. Therefore, that's a valid stop. So I didn't just put my stop above the previous high just because I like to keep my stop loss tight. My stop loss would go above the previous 5-minute high is because that's logical based off it grabbing the previous 5 highs and then flipping. Exactly the same here. Grab the highs, flip bearish, that's your valid stop. I'll post that in Discord as well. Tick stop loss. Well done to you guys who did take it. It was called beautifully. And now you're already rejecting. So you were up 3.7 to now being up like 2. You'd rather lock in your gains than watch it dwindle back and hope that it keeps pushing down. This is an intraday trade, not a swing trade. Lovely, lovely push. That was almost the exact same setup as the one we took last week on stream as well. When did we take that stream last? When did we take that stream last week? That was good, England. Where did we take that trade last week? Was it last Wednesday? Was it last Wednesday? When did we take that trade last week? I think I can't remember. Well, we took it. We took almost. Was it last? When was it? Oh, it's Thursday. Wait. No wonder I'm getting confused. Alright, yeah, here. We took the exact same trade last week. We grabbed 5-minute highs, closed bearish, grabbed 5-minute highs, and we were shorting into the lows. Exactly the same trade. Last week it gave about 20 ticks. Today it gave 40. But the exact same setup. Exactly the same thing. That's our liquidity continuation to an absolute T. Pulled it out for 37. Well done, Brad. 37 ticks is amazing, man. Good job. You guys who did take it, amazing. Especially you guys on Zoom. Shouldn't have had to wait for me to tell you that, and that was literally textbook. 30-minute broke out with good volume. You had some lows. You had a lot of room to retrace and squeeze lower. $37 ticks. Nice. Look at that. Amazing. Fully out, 41 ticks. Well done, man. Yeah, why didn't you guys tell me we were going short? You guys all took it. No one told me we weren't putting out our order. 100%. Yeah, sure. I can break it down into a recap because it was a very, very good trade. The one we took last week as well, I have recorded into a recap. It will be ready when it's ready. Close at 30 ticks. Well done. Oh, that. Amazing. 28 ticks, 2 contracts. Beautiful. Happy to help the less fortunate. Less fortunate. That's crazy. Loads of you guys took it. If you can hear my computer go nuts, I'm getting a screenshot of all the people who got it. It's amazing. But this is the reason that I said to close there, because you're coming into that big reversal level, and now you're straight back to break even. So you were up 3.7 risk to reward. To let a 3.7 risk to reward trade potentially come to back to break even, in my opinion, is stupid. You could have been up 3.7% on a day trade. That's fantastic. And the futures is already right back up at where you would have got out. So fantastic exit. Whether you closed 50% or you closed full, as long as you got something, good job. Yeah, catching ticks on stream always hits different, man. I know. Went for a patch where it was kind of getting tough in the London session, but London's being good again. I think it's just good to, like I say to you guys, like I don't like people just to blindly take the trades and take signals, but it's these live streams are to showcase to you guys and on Zoom and on YouTube that, you know, what we're talking about every single day clearly works. 3.7 risk to reward trade in 10 minutes is fantastic. Yeah, into the rebound. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a big level, man. Big level. You're also grabbing previous hourly lows. Previous hourly was bullish. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Yep. Yeah, if this hourly flips. For sure. The only thing I don't like about the longs is there's just so much noise to the upside. Like, downside, you have a really clean range and you have some liquidity. Upside is just kind of messy. You know, if you buy, you know, you got that resistance that was formed there. You got resistance there. You got resistance there. Like, there's a lot of noise. To me, I wouldn't buy into any of that. It's just so messy. Like, look how nice this downside range was compared to all this noise to the left. So it's like the hourly could flip bullish and continue driving, but it's very messy. Yeah, exit was beautiful. Yeah, literally beautiful. That's the thing. I was like, you know, I do believe we're going to grab these lows today. But regardless of what I think, like I always say to you guys, what I think and what are going to happen are two very different things. This is a major level. You'd have to manage your position. If you didn't manage this position there and you just watched it and you just let it hit break even, to me, that's just stupid. That's not trading. That's just gambling. That's just hoping. That's just hoping that price is going to break a support. Regardless of if you want price to break support and continue pushing down and what are actually happening are two very different things. Give me 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. So there you go. Now the hourly could flip bullish. Could flip bullish, could go higher, but again, like I say to you guys, this to me here's a lot of noise. That's your trade today. You're done for the day. You're chilling. Chilling. Spam Discord for all the people that got it. What's the date today? 17th. Big W. Look at that. Look at everyone banking. Yeah, if everyone who did get it, if you can just send me half so I can afford dinner tonight, that'd be great. I could have treated myself to some sushi after that. Now I'm on chicken and rice for dinner. I'm on chicken and rice for dinner, and Sammy's just on rice. Look at that, everyone's smashing it as well. You guys on YouTube, be sure to join the free Telegram group. So I post lots of updates. Lots of updates. You have again. I'll tell you, once we're in Barcelona, same time, want to invite. Yeah, absolutely, man. Sounds good. Always happy to catch up. Anytime I'm in your guys' place, city, when I'm traveling around, absolutely, let me know. If there wasn't, definitely, man, because the hourly, and again, this is another reason why I was saying to exit there. Again, it wasn't just because it's just a random support level. Look at what did the hourly actually do? The previous hourly closed bullish. We came all the way down. We've liquidated the previous hourly lows. This hourly could still close bullish. Could still flip bullish, you know? So buys definitely would make sense. But yeah, for me, if there wasn't so much noise to the left, and this can break out, yeah, for sure. I would take it, man. Yep, definitely. You guys on Zoom who are coming on the retreat, should we include this one in the learning session on the retreat? I think so. I think it's a very valuable one. Took 19 out. Nice, nice, nice. Come back to England. I am coming back to Europe in March for my 30th, the big 3-0. I'm getting old. I know I keep saying it, but it's really starting to hit hard. Yeah, I'll be back in Europe in March. I am, man. Yep, I am. Whatever that means. I'm not sure what it means, but I am. Into our prime. Hopefully, man. That's what they keep saying. I'm not sure, though. I hope so. Grinding our 20s to prime in the 30s. I hope so. 10 months in, I'm not getting tired talking and doing trading. Loving it, bro. Good job, man. That's what we like to hear. And the thing is, if you were doing it on your own, you know, you probably would be bored and sick of it by now. And probably be giving up. And that's the reason we do these streams, is so we can tune in every day and keep each other accountable. Yeah, my knees definitely don't agree. My knees do not agree. 20th of Feb, nice. Nice 10th of March. Telegram link? I got you, man. I got you. Where are we? Yeah, my knees do not agree. My knees were hurt the other day just after jiu-jitsu. Everyone pipped and dipped. We were at 200, took 40 ticks, and everyone just dipped. What's that? What's with that? Pipping and dipping. Taking the pips and then dipping the stream. Now just hitting 22. Wow, nice. Good job on starting trading. Not starting trading. Being involved in trading that young. I didn't start trading till about 22 as well. Started dabbling in the markets when I was like, yeah, around 22. Not the Aussies. All right, guys, I'm gonna shoot here. There was a fantastic trade this morning. I'm gonna record this into a whole trade recap here because I've seen you on Top Step. Nice. Moving into April, these streams will be on the Top Step channel. I cancelled because I was about to market execute. I was going to cancel and market execute. I should have market executed and then cancel. Lesson to be learned. Yeah, into end of March, April, these streams will be on the Top Step channel. So we'll be taking these trades on Top Step as well. The thing when I was trading alone, it does get very long. Yeah, 100%, man. A lot of time you're watching charts or waiting for alarms. Yeah. And you end up doing stupid stuff on your own as well because you're bored. But that's like I said to you guys, you know, we've sat here for almost 2 hours today. And one 5-minute candle can change everything. We stay super patient during all these times. You wait for liquidity to form, you wait for volume, and then bam, then you get your trade. Whereas if you were on your own, you're probably taking buys, sells, and just getting chopped up. Whereas you wait, stay patient, stay accountable, get that good trade, and we're done for the day. So, fantastic session today, guys. I appreciate you all taking the time to tune in. You guys on Zoom, I'll see you all for the pre-New York market outlook. And you guys on YouTube, I will see you all tomorrow for the Asian session. So trade safe for the rest of the day, guys. Remember, it is a US bank holiday. We'll still do the market call as always. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Trade safe. Have a good day. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.